Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to my channel and another video on Gran Turismo 7. Since I was a bit busy at work this week, I'm a bit late today. So the actual lap time challenge came up yesterday, so let's get into the game, check out the details and start this one. And as you can see, the new one is in Deep Forest Raceway in the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo Gr.4 vehicle. And the time we have to beat is a 1:35.3, so let's get on track and try to do this one quick. So starting your lap at the maximum speed out of the last hairpin corner, position the car to the right hand side of the track, and then your first brake marker will be in between the start of the curb on the right and the 100 board. Brake hard in a straight line and don't go too narrow in the left-hander. It makes more sense to go a little bit wide and for the late apex, so you can very early go back to the throttle and accelerate again. The car has a lot of grip, so you can really try to go early on the accelerator pedal. Go try this. Then cut the curb on the left, lift the pedal down to third gear for minimum brake action, but no active braking. Short power input again in third before braking shortly over the curb on the left hand side. Braking again into the right hander down to second, cutting a lot of the inside curb and back to the power as early as possible. Next, going into this right hander, again short brake action, going a little bit wide for the late apex, into second gear and early back to the accelerator pedal. Then try to take the shortest way through this left hander and then over the curb on the right hand side before going to the brake and down to third, keeping it narrow, back to the power, keeping it in third, and after entering the bright zone, go hard into the brakes and down to second gear, aiming for the apex of the corner so you can cut the curb and go really early back to the power again to accelerate to the back straight. And if you made it to this point, it would be highly appreciated if you leave a like to the video and subscribe to the channel for future videos. Then accelerate down the back straight, and if you're below 1 minute in the area of 59 something, you're on a good way. So coming to the last corner, which is the hairpin chicane, you need to position the car to the right hand side and the brake marker is shortly before the 100 board, around 120 meters. Brake hard in a straight line and go down to second gear, and when turning in, use first gear to get some more front load and therefore some more grip to turn in, going up to second again and very early back to the power in second. And now it's just about getting fastest way to the finish line, so go here narrow to the post on the right, cutting a little bit of the track on the left and going really narrow to the barriers on the left before then being on the straight to the finish line, hopefully getting a gold time and therefore 2 million credits in this week's challenge. And for those of you, as usual, let's review the lap once more from chase cam. So going down the main straight, you need to take care that you have the maximum amount of speed out of the last hairpin corner. Then position your car to the right hand side of the track, and the first brake marker is in between the start of the curb on the right and the 100 board. Brake in a straight line and go down to second gear, not going really narrow for the first one. Try to go a bit wide so you can hit the late apex and go very early back to the power with high grip on this car. Then cut a lot of the curb on the left hand side. Before lifting the pedal, no brake action, going down to third gear, short power input again before braking for this left hander, again braking down to second gear, keeping it narrow for the right hander and back to the power. Then for the long right hander, brake again shortly, go a bit wide down to second, go for the late apex and back to the power again. Go to third gear and then up to fourth, cut the curb on the right before going to the brake, down to third, keeping it narrow for the left hander, back to the power, keeping it in third in the bright area, brake again, down to second gear, keep it narrow for the left hander and as early as possible, back to the power in second for the back straight. And again, it would help me massively with the YouTube algorithm if you leave a like to the video and consider to subscribe to my channel. And then getting prepared for the very last hairpin corner, position the car to the right hand side of the track and at about 120 meters go hard into the brakes and down to second gear. And when turning in, use first gear for some more grip on the front axle before going up to second and as early as possible back to the power in second. And now just accelerate through, taking the shortest line to the finish line. So cut a bit of the curb on the right, cut a bit of the track on the left, and then position the car close to the barrier for the left hander before going to the straight, to the finish line, hopefully getting a gold time and 2 million credits. So guys, that's already it again for this week's lap time challenge in the Mitsubishi Lancer in Deep Forest. This one is rather easy. I actually did the gold within 2 laps, but just slightly below the border. So I went to improve it until I got the time now of 1:34.1 something. And it's really enjoyable. So go for it, get yourself 2 million credits. And as usual, if this guide helps you out, I'd be happy if you click the like button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos. And also feel free to check out the videos on the latest challenges. And then I say thank you for watching again, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.